Good evening, everybody. Okay, so I'm actually doing this video because there are some people that need to understand about where they are right now in life and where they want to be. So I decided to do this video because I know a lot of people that are looking for work, having a hard time finding a job, okay? And some people like to just find excuses. Some people like to literally just make excuses. Well, I applied here, and I can't find a job. Let me explain something to you guys. In multi-level marketing, it's not a bad thing doing multi-level marketing. You have your own business and you make your own money. There's no boss to tell you when to come in, when to clock out. I need you to stay. You set your own schedule and you work according to your pace. Now, the thing about multi-level marketing is you have to put the time in order to see the results. Okay, you have to put the time in order to see the results. I know some people that would personally love to stay home with their family, spend more time with their family, be more involved with their kids' lives instead of living to work. And when I say living to work, it's like, have you ever literally just sat around and thought, okay, I work today from this time to this time, and then when you go home you only have enough time to be up with your kids for a few hours. You eat dinner and then you go to sleep to get back up and do it again. Then you come home, then you eat, spend about 1 or 2 hours with your kids, go to sleep, then turn around and do it again. It's like you're working all this time because you got to factor in travel to work, travel back home from work, being at work. So now that's a total of almost 10 hours for full time. That's almost 10 hours. And then you have to turn around, go home, give your family the minimum time that you have, eat, to go back to bed and turn around and do the same thing the next day. Y'all, that's not living. That's not living. That is not living. Living is having freedom. Freedom to go and do whatever you want when you want. Freedom to make however much money that you want to make legally. Running, if you have that business mindset, if you're a manager of something or in charge of projects and things like that, multi-level marketing actually can be a great thing for you. What you put into your business is what you're going to get out of your business, okay? What you put into your business is what you're going to get out of your business. If you don't put much time into it, then that's just basically what you're going to get. You're not going to get much. Understanding marketing is one of the things that I go over with some members of my team. Like, you really have to understand marketing. And let me explain to you. YouTube is a great source for things that you don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of videos out here about understanding marketing. There's a lot of webinars that people are doing that help you get to where you get as many leads as you need to get for your business. You can find just about anything on YouTube. Plus, there's books out here. You have social networking for dummies, marketing for dummies, all these different books. All you have to do is read. You learn and then you apply. You learn it and then you apply it. It's really not as difficult as some people may make it seem. But what I would like for you guys to do is comment, and basically share and subscribe to this video, because this video is for people. There's a few questions I want to ask people. because I hear a lot of people talk about different multi-level marketing companies, and they really don't know what it is or what it has to do with anything. All they hear is scam, 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 but they don't really know because they have no experience with it. Okay, so question 1, did you experience the company? That's the first question to ask. Question 2 is, do you really know what multi-level marketing is? Okay. Question 3 would be to not what perception were you given about multi-level marketing, pyramid schemes, things like that? What perception? Who gave you the perception? Was it something you saw? Was it something you experienced? Those are the questions that you need to ask. And if you've never experienced it and you've heard from somebody else word of mouth, my suggestion would be to maybe get a little bit more information and experience it yourself. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I was the person on the other end. I heard about a lot of scams. I heard about a lot of pyramid schemes before I knew what it was. I've heard about multi-level marketing, and I had a lot of negative thoughts. But when I took it upon myself to do my own research, it actually opened my eyes up to something different, and I got a chance to experience it. And guys, some of these companies really are not a scam, okay? Just because that's what people are running around saying. And these people that are running around saying it, they either had a bad sponsor that didn't give them their time and their energy to help them get to where they need to be, and they had a bad experience with the company, or they never even had experience with the company to begin with. They just either read a bogus article about someone that just had a bad experience or things like that. But I don't like to go word of mouth. Like, even when I hear, people talk about other people, that's your experience with that person. I don't know that person like that to pass judgment, so I never pass judgment unless I experience it, the same thing with that person firsthand. Just because that's what somebody else experienced doesn't mean that's what I'm going to experience. And you can't go by living like that. If somebody is walking around right now saying that they can't find a job, there are many ways of working. What do you have to lose, okay? If you've been out here looking for work for 6 months and you can't find a job, I'm going to leave 2 links below where, if you have the business mindset, everybody don't have it, okay? Everybody don't have it. But if you have a business-like mindset and you've always wanted to have your own business, I'm going to leave 2 links below. One is a financial education business, and the other one is a roadside assistance business. Both that I have and I use, and it is not a scam, okay? I have both of them and I use them. I've shown people how I use them, okay? And they've signed up with me. So, what I would want people to do is really share this video for someone who needs work and they just don't have the time to literally stick to a schedule that's going to, just stress them out and cause all type of problems. Guys, let me tell you something. If you are out here and you are so depressed and I don't want to get up in the morning, you're lazy to go to work, you don't really want to work that job. What I want to tell everybody is figure out what you're really good at. What is your dream? What are some of the things you want to do? I understand the bills got to get paid. I'm not saying quit your job today. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is use the job to work towards the goal of getting to where you want to be. If you're at the job and you love the job and that's what you want to do, by all means, stick it out. But don't you think it would be less stressful for you if you were doing something that you really loved to do and you were seeing results and you were still able to take care of your family. So that's the key. Financial freedom is the key to everything, because as long as you have money to take care of your family, take care of your bills, and then you're able to go on these vacations that you want to go on and do some of the things you want to do. You may want to open up an actual business. You may want to fund a hobby, things like that. So what these businesses do, they open up those doors to allow you to be able to do that. But like I said in the beginning, you have to put the work in to see results. Okay, you still set your own schedule, but you have to put the work in to see the results. Okay, so, guys, we sit down, we procrastinate, time and time again. We sit down and we let the time roll by, and then we say we're going to do stuff. Next thing we know, we look up 2 years to roll past and we're still stuck in the same position. Don't be stuck anymore. Don't be stuck anymore. Let's stop being stuck. Let's stop being stuck. Because being stuck is only a state of mind. Being stuck is only a state of mind. Now, I actually had 5 people. I had posted a question and I said, who would like to, minimize their taxes and maximize their income up to $100 to $500 a month? I had 5 people respond to me. But guess what? They responded to me. They sent me their email. I sent them information. And guess what happened after that? They didn't do anything. I said, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Never heard anything back. So what I don't get is how you're interested in wanting to put more money in your pocket, but I send you the information and you don't even open up the link. Like, that's what's holding us back. People have got to stop wasting other people's time. If you know that you're really not interested in finding out how to do it, then don't even ask for the information. Now, I can see if somebody asked for the information and they got back in touch with me and said, you know what, I did check it out. It's just something that's not for me. I can't use the services. I respect that more than I respect, I'm ready. Let me know what it is. I want to see what it is. And I never hear anything back from you. And I'm good at following up with people. Only thing that I ask is for truth and honesty. Please don't waste my time. I have a family to take care of. That's the last thing I hate. Please don't waste my time. I sent out 5 emails and nobody, I even checked back up on them to see if they saw the content. Nobody got back in touch with me. And that's the problem with our community. Sometimes we scared to step out and really take that chance. And that chance could be the chance for you to literally increase your income to where you want it to be. If you don't take a chance with anything, you're going to be stuck in the same position right now. Matter of fact, let me just ask you this question. If I was to plan a trip right now, out of state, could you actually afford to go right now? That's with your flight, with your hotel, and everything else. Can you actually afford to just up and go with me? And if you answered no, then that means something ain't right with what you're doing. We've all been down the road where we live paycheck to paycheck. We all have. We've been down a place where we've struggled. When do you get tired of struggling and you want better enough to say, I need to change this situation? I have to do something. Let me invest in changing my situation. Because Because I know it's better out here for me and my family. And then on top of that, if you have children, you have to really be mindful, because your kids are watching how you move. They're watching how you do things. And if you're not setting the right example for them to have generational wealth, then they're going to be stuck just like you. That's called the generational curse. They're going to be stuck just like you, and you can't teach them anything because you never took the time out to go step out and take a chance. In order to get somewhere, you got to be able to take chances. And shoot, we all have lost some. Take them losses and chuck it up until you get to where you need to be to win. But we got to get out of this mindset where we just programmed to just go about our daily lives unsatisfied. Can you honestly sit back and say, you know what? I am so satisfied with where I'm at in life. My kids don't want for nothing. My bank account is overflowing. I could get up and do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. I'm not bound by time. Everybody has what they need. My bills are paid up. If you're at that point right now, then congratulations to you. I commend you for being there. But if you're not, you need to do a life evaluation. Let me explain something to you. I was 26 years old. This is a while ago. I was 26 years old. And a friend of mine, I was living with my father with 3 kids. And a friend of mine came to me and he told me, he said, man, he said, G, you almost 30. Like, you got 3 kids. You should be finding a place of your own. And I kid you not. And I know he meant it out of love. I know he meant it out of love. It's my brother. I know he meant it out of love. And that thing sat with me for about a month. And do you know, after a month after he told me that, I went and I got my first apartment at 26 with my 3 kids. Right after he told me that. But that situation would have never changed had he not told me. 2, I acknowledged it. And 3, I made a move. Had he not told me, I probably would have still been living with my dad. 2, had I acknowledged that he was right, because it was a real moment. And 3, I made a move. I took a chance and I ended up being independent. But it took him to tell me that. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to tell you, if you find yourself on these dead-end jobs and you like, man, for the life of me, I can't get it together. This is how I knew it was something better out here for me. This is how I knew that wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. Every job I go on, or every job I've worked at, if the business structure is off, I can't properly function in that job. If there's something wrong with the business structure, I can't function in that job. I have a really hard time, especially when I see employees being mistreated. It is hard for me to stick with that company. I'm sorry. If I see the manager don't even know what he's doing, and then the rest of the people around have the same issues with the manager. But let me explain to you the sad part in that. Everybody know the manager don't know what he's doing. But everybody's scared to say something because they don't want to get fired. How you going to get fired for complaining to the right people that this person is probably not fit for the job or know what they doing? Do you know, y'all need to take advantage of the equal opportunity, the EEOC, and look into your labor laws for your state, because there are some things that employers are not allowed to do, but because we lack knowledge and knowing the employment laws, we let people get away with it, and they constantly mistreat people. That ain't what You are supposed to live your life abundantly and get and live your best life. You cannot live your best life miserable, stressed out, unappreciated, underemployed. People deal with a lot of stress for this much an hour. You mean to tell me for $10, $11 an hour, I got rushed to the hospital? $10, $11 an hour, that's what my health is worth to you? That's what the stress is worth? Me not being around for my kids? Is $10 worth all that? And then you work for $8, you only make $80 a day. $10 an hour for 8 hours. And you practically gone almost 10 because you got to get to work and get back home. $80 a day? That's what you worth? Is that what you're worth? I know some people right now that don't have an education. They don't have a paper diploma or degree, but they are super smart. They are very, very knowledgeable. Sometimes you can't throw diplomas and stuff on knowledge. But this is what they require you to have. Because that's supposed to say you got basic skills. I know some people with skills right now that don't even have a high school diploma. But they're real smart. Because they read. And they do a lot of reading and studying business models and things like that, marketing and things like that, and they're very successful. So if I got all this knowledge, you mean to tell me if I apply to your job, I'm only worth $10? With all this knowledge that I have, I could take your business to the next level, but all I'm worth to you is $10. Y'all, that is an insult. That is an insult. And we have got to break the cycle. I know it's one thing that you're really good at that you could go into business for yourself. Even if it's not multi-level marketing. If you know how to crochet, you can make clothes and sell it. That's a business. If you can sing, go out here and entertain. That's a business. If you dance, and I'm not talking about an exotic dancer. I'm talking about a professional dancer. If you dance, you can go out here and entertain and make money. You can even put together a little dance school for underprivileged kids. 501c3. All I'm saying is find what you're good at and work that thing. But if you know people that have a business mentality that literally can be in management status, but they can't find a job, you tell them to go to either one of these links that I'm going to post below this video, and I could talk to them about getting started running their own business. If you know anybody, I work under financial services, okay? So what this financial services does, it teaches you how to be financially independent. I know some people think they got it figured out on their own and they don't know nothing about what they doing. Nothing about what they doing. Paying people to fix your credit only for it to jack up 2 to 3 years from now and you have to go back and pay them. Why do that when you could just learn to do it for yourself? And then you start teaching your kids. That way, if something does happen with your credit down the line, you already know how to fix it. Why pay somebody all that money? Then on top of that, when you accumulate a car or accumulate debt with a car or mortgage, this company can literally show you step by step how to pay it off sooner so that you can pocket the money that you're spending on your mortgage and things like that. You could do more things now because you freed up the money half the time. It's going to show you how to eliminate debt. It's going to show you how to accumulate assets. 401k, IRAs, stocks, bonds, investments, real estate. It's going to show you how to invest that so to make your money work for you. Who is teaching you that? Do you know that right now? Are you self-taught? Who is showing you how to do that? If you don't know how to do it, today is the day to make a change, okay? Today is the day to make a change. I wanted more for my family, which is why I paid for the services, because the service is only $47 down and $35 a month. Very affordable for me to be able to teach my kids how to save, teach them how to invest. And then on top of that, there's a business opportunity involved with it. If you don't want the business opportunity, you don't have to take it, but get the services. Now, on top of that, if you do want the business opportunity, again, I will leave my information below the video. Roadside Assistance, I have that as well. Even if I'm not in my car, if I'm in my best friend's car and my best friend doesn't have the roadside assistance that I have, her car is still covered because I'm in it. I have a well card. I get discounts on prescriptions, doctor's visits, medications, vitamins, diabetic supplies, things like this. I get those discounts because I have this roadside assistance. Tell me, what roadside assistance do you know that's unlimited 365 days a year? 24/7. If I called because I got a flat tire today, if tomorrow I get a flat tire, I can call them back. I know some people have roadside assistance with these companies that you can only use 4 times a year. Let me just be honest. You never know when something might happen. And what if something happened 5 times out of the year? Now the 5th one, you have to pay for it out of pocket. Why not get something where you're already covered every single day of the year? And then if you have to go to the hospital, stay 4 days, whatever. However long you have to stay, you get up to $150 a day paid to you directly, not the hospital. Who doesn't want all these benefits? Accidental death and dismemberment benefits for yourself and your family. That's the reason why I paid for the services for myself, because I wanted to make sure me and my family were straight. Now for financial services, it's $47 down and $35 a month. For the roadside assistance, $39.99 down and $20 a month. And get this, $39.99 down, you paying 2 months up front. And then you pay $20 a month. $20, that's it. You're going to blow $20 a month on something that's very unnecessary. I know that's actually one of the reasons why I did. I said I'm going to blow $20 anyway on something that's unnecessary. Why not invest it into something that I can use? And that's why I got what I got. If you know somebody that needs a job, an opportunity, please tell them, like, share, subscribe to my channel, and tell them to get in touch with me at the links and the info I'm going to leave below. They don't have to do both. It could be one or the other unless you want to do both. Unless you need the services. And not only that, the roadside assistance has a A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. A A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Been around since 1926. Okay? Guys, I am in this to help people. What I want to do is help people. That's it. That's all. I love helping people. And I want to help people. That is why I make these videos. That is why I've gotten involved with these services, to help people. I don't want us to continue to be stuck. Time out for all that. It's time in for creating wealth. That's what it's time for, creating wealth. Be part of the 1%. Don't think it can't be you. That's just a state of mind. Get out of that state of mind and reprogram yourself. You are worth more than what you're making right now. You got to tap into it. Once you tap into it, then you'll be able to see that you're worth so much more. And I want to help show you how much you're worth. So, what you do is, you can reach out to me at the info provided below. And for more information, you can click on either link to give you all the information that you need. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can email me or you can text me via the phone number that I will leave below. I hope you guys really take this message to heart just like I did. I really want to help people, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. You guys have a great evening.